Here I am. Oh my goodness. I hope that everybody is doing fantastic. And yes, I am wearing Halloween because I will not be here next Sunday. So I thought I would be all Halloweeny. And I know you can't see my little hat, but there it is. And I'm all sparkly. So hopefully I won't get too hot during the evening. So I hope everybody is doing well this Halloween season. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Michelle's Cheers to Spirit readings. Okay, free psychic readings. And we have a lot of fun, a lot of healing goes on. And let me say hello to the people. I feel like I need to get in character. I don't know if I could do that, but yes, I used to be a school teacher. So you can always tell, who is always a school teacher and always will be a school teacher, right? Okay, so Annie, hello, hello. How are you? Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at you. I like your little top hat and your glasses. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And let me go to the next one. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. How are you doing? Hello, hello. I'm glad that you're able to catch me live. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I was going to use whenever I do, open the door for the kids, but I may not be able to do that this year. And I'll explain why in just a few minutes. Hello. Hi. Love it. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And let me see, Sarah, there you are. Hello, hello. Well, yes, my attire. That's and here we go again. Oh, yes. Well, and thank you, my dear. I really enjoyed it. I learned so much from my guest. And what she's talking about is she was on my show, my podcast. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, Michelle's Inspiration Hour. And she had a wonderful story to tell. So thank you so much. All right. So I hope you have something to drink. Okay. I have water and I have Coke. Okay. I know it's in a wine glass, but it's got lots of bubbles. And anytime after I do a reading, and you can drink whatever you want to. If you want to drink wine, that's perfect. I won't do it till the very end whenever I say cheers to you guys. Okay. That's at the very end. But anyway, so have something to drink because after a reading, what we do is say, cheers to spirit. Okay. And it's almost like saying thank you so much for that wonderful healing and the wonderful message that you have given us. And when everybody does that, it just seems like the energy just peaks up. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. All right. So I feel like my lipstick, when you get on the air and you're going, wait a minute. I was so excited about being, my little Halloween attire that I forgot the other stuff. So what I will do tonight is I'll do mediumship readings at the very beginning, and I'll do oracle card readings and then Lenormand card readings. And if you did not get a reading, I'm going to give you a link to my link tree, okay? So that you can, and if I'm still on, you get the process of Facebook Live, okay, which is not very much. It also has my website. And if you want to look at my podcast, it's on there as well for the link. Okay, there it is. So thank you so much, Lane, for putting it on there. Okay, before we get started, I always like to do a universal card reading, and we'll talk about it at the very end. Okay. And a universal card reading is for everybody. Hey, Susan, how are you? All right. So I am going to choose. This is something that we're going to work this week on. Okay. So surrender. Oh, negative thinking. Oh, it's so difficult, especially when you're driving down a busy highway. Think positive thinking, right? But surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So, yes, when your eye starts twitching, make sure that you have the surrender negative thinking. Okay. And so I'm going to save that card and review at the very end. And so there'll be something that we're going to work on. And for Halloween, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. The reason why I won't be here next Sunday is because I'm going to be grandmother. Okay. So I'm so excited. And so I'm so excited to meet her. And her name's going to be Emery. And my daughter has to have a C-section this week. So because the Emory decided to be breech, she's going to be very difficult. I'm thinking her personality is coming through. And she's going to do, we're going to do, or not me, but the doctors are going to do a C-section this Friday. So just say a little prayer, that everything will go well. But it's at 2 o'clock. So just positive thoughts for Miss Emory coming into the world. And I'm just anxious to meet her, her personality, her spirit, her soul, and just to see what she has to learn in this life. So exciting. Okay, thank y'all very much. All right, y'all ready to get started? Drum roll. All right, so let's go ahead and start our mediumship. So go ahead and let's see what word we're going to be putting into the comment section. So to be able to get a reading, you put in the word spooky. Okay, and and then we'll draw. And let me tell you how my mediumship works as everybody does that. Okay, so whenever, if you are drawn, tell me who you want to connect with, because since we're on Facebook Live, we want to go very fast. Okay, so, and most of the time they come in, but if somebody else comes in first, that's the one that has the most important message. I'll try to get a validation, and I'll go on from there. And many times, sometimes a validation, you may not understand it at first, but it all connects. Okay, it will all connect for you, and a beautiful message will come. Is the most important. You do mediumship because you know that your loved one is with you. Okay, you know that they're there, and you don't need me to communicate, but sometimes it's really nice just to have validation. But again, you can communicate with your loved one. Okay, they hear you. All right, so let's go ahead and spin. All right, Tina, let's do it. Tell me who you want me to connect with. And I'm writing down what I'm hearing right now. I'm not even trying to figure out who it is yet. Okay. So grandma. Okay. Let me tell you what I was hearing, Tina, because as soon as your name went up, I was hearing somebody go, Tina, Tina. So somebody, and it's so interesting, and I always tell everybody that our loved ones, when they're here with us celebrating, they're having much of a good time as we are, because our energy is high, and it's like they want to crush into the party. Okay. And I love this. Okay, so let me go ahead and it may be grandma. Oh, did you say grandpa or grandma? Sorry. Oh, grandma. Okay. I accidentally wrote grandpa. So it could be, because there's no coincidences when you're doing readings. It could have been your grandpa, because I wrote down grandpa. Okay. Having a good time. She's talking. Hold on. I'm just listening to what she has to say. It's pretty much whenever. Okay, so she's talking. Of course, we're talking about Halloween, and she's telling me that when you were younger, you didn't exactly. You were kind of scared, very scared. Okay, not kind of, but you were very scared of all the little Halloween stuff. I don't know if it. I think you loved the trick or treating, but just not knowing who is in the mask or behind the costume. I think her grandma is just saying she was so cute that it just scared her, and she was just needing a little hug to carry on, to go on. But yeah, you were very fearful of whoever was behind the mask if you didn't know who they were. Okay, it's almost like Barney. If you don't know who's behind the costume, sometimes the kids get scared. Okay, and so she's telling me that's exactly how you were. Okay. Okay, all of a sudden, okay, as I was talking, Tina, she was showing me a jewelry box. And, of course, she's saying you are the gem, but I don't know if this has any significance for you about any of her jewelry, but she was showing me like a brown jewelry box and it was opening, and you know how it has a mirror inside, and she was opening it. Oh, okay. Okay. And you know how we are able to put our rings on kind of like an indentation in the joy box? So I don't know if it's something about a ring. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Okay. So one thing with the symbolism for a ring is commitment. Okay, like whenever you commit things, is she's just letting you know, make sure you're very careful whenever you commit. Okay. In other words, don't say yes just to anything. So whenever somebody comes with a proposal, and it doesn't have to be marriage, I'm not talking about marriage, just about anything, make sure that it does benefit you and your life. Okay. Um, Okay. Oh, okay. Because she's showing me again as a little girl that you were very innocent and like said yes to a lot of things. You were just like people pleaser type thing. But she's just saying, yeah, when you commit to something, make sure that you read between the lines or know the information before you say yes. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. The last thing that she's saying, because I'm saying kind of wrap it up, but she's saying, I am going to be there for Tina if anything messes with her. I'm going to be right there and I'm going to send them some. So she's definitely a protector. Okay. Definitely a protector of you, my dear. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that wonderful message and I'm going to say, in love and light. Okay. So cheers to spirit. Thank you. Thank you. She just, and it's so sweet because she's saying, "Thank you, my dear. Thank you." I'm going, "Thank you." That kind of thing. All right. So let's see what's going to be the next word. I love how y'all are saying cheers with the little wine glasses and all the little, that's really sweet. Oh, creepy. Okay. Creepy. Put in creepy into the comment box. Creepy. And while y'all do that, I'm going to get a glass of water. Creepy. All right. Well, hold on. All right. Just making sure sometimes YouTube will be a little bit slower. And I want to make sure we get all the YouTubers with Facebook. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, Shelly, go and tell me who you want to come through. Okay. So you want grandma. Okay. We're having a grandma evening. Um, Before Shelly, I did have this young man coming through. And when I say young, yeah, he's, let me see. Hold on. Okay, he's showing me, and I'm trying to see what age, but it's really sometimes difficult because they like to show me the age that they are really having a good time in their life, the best time of their life. And it is a man who almost it shows like father energy, but very tall and slender. Now, this is when he's younger. Okay. I don't know about when he gets older, but I want to say he's probably early 30s. Okay. Is what he's showing me. Um, but anyway, he just kind of wanted to jump in. Okay, so let me get to grandma. All right. I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's almost like okay. So we have the young man that I'm telling you about. All right, if he wants to talk. Oh, okay. Well, let me show you what he did. So whenever I said, okay, let's bring grandma on, he like touched. Now this is visual for me. So she put her hand in his hand and like skirted off, and then they were dancing. Okay, so it's almost like, a waltz dancer or whatever, but they were dancing her on to the stage, I guess you could say. Okay. And she's saying, "Okay, this is your grandma talking." She said, "Every girl needs her grandma to talk to them." Okay. This man's as important as well, but she just almost saying like kind of like a motherly love, saying, "You know what? I think she needs to hear from me first." Okay. All right. So I'm just going to tell you what she's telling me. Okay. So I asked her, I said, can you give me like a childhood memory? So Shelly can understand. And it's so interesting that it kind of goes with the word. I think we were, oh, well, I was thinking spooky, but what I was seeing is you driving. Okay. And she said, you know what? When she was younger, she was not a very good driver. And I don't know, I'm just seeing you kind of what I don't know if it was a stick shift, but it's almost like, you're having a hard time driving and you're braking and you're like squinting your eyes and you're moving. Um, but but you've got much better after that. But that's the memory that she remembers. So it's so interesting. So if she wasn't in the car with you, she's just letting you know that she heard through the grapevine. So I don't know if your mom or dad told her about this. Okay. All right. All right. So another thing, she's okay. I want to tell something positive. Okay. So she's telling me. She said, you know what? She was such a hard worker when she was a teenager. She said, I want to bring that out that she has. You have such a good work ethic. I had to stay. Okay. Oh, bless your heart. Okay. So she's saying, but you had a great work ethic and you still do. Okay. So she just wants to bring that out that you were such a very good worker and working for other people. Okay. Um, you have good virtues in that area. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. It's like almost quiet. She's like getting her thoughts together. So that's why I'm being very quiet, is I'm letting her get her thoughts together for a message. Okay. All right. So, okay. So she's saying, whenever you think of me, okay, she's saying, just know that I am having a fantastic time. I'm able to waltz once again when she was not able to before she passed away. She's she's also we're talking about music. She's really wanting you to do shuffle whenever you think of her, because a lot of them are like this. Okay. So whenever you think of her, you know how you have your music. I know many of you probably have heard me say this before. You can say, Grandma, what message do you have for me? And you can do a shuffle on your music, okay? And whatever song comes up will be a message from her, okay? And just read the lyrics and see what she has to say at that time, okay? All right. And she said, be safe. They're being real humorous tonight. All right, I'm going to say cheers to spirit, my dear. Cheers to spirit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and because it is Halloween, and I just feel like, it's like we remember the ones that have passed. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and do one more mediumship, and then we'll just do two oracle cards and two Lenormand cards. All right. So let's go ahead and do another mediumship. All right. So what word will we be putting into the chat? All right. Scary. Scary. So if you want mediumship, go ahead and put scary in there. And we'll let everybody. Scary. Yeah, I could not teach my children how to drive. My husband had to do it. I think they could see the fear in me, so I could not ever teach them. And a stick shift at that, that's very difficult. All right. Just a few more seconds. All right, go ahead and spin. I love looking at all the little pictures. All right, Miss Stacy. All right, let me know. Who you want me to. Okay. Of course. All right, I will let you know. I don't know if your mom is in spirit or not, but it's just she's showing me it's like a motherly spirit, but she's showing I was a strong personality. I mean, very strong. And then she goes, well, except as a mother, I was a very strong personality. In other words, that she tried to be a strict mom. I don't know if she was, but she said I tried to be a strict mom, but she kind of wasn't as strict as she wanted to be. Let's just put it that way. Okay. All right, let me get your son. Okay. And just to let you know, I have read for Stacy before, and I know her son's energy. Okay, so we get um he's talking, so I'm trying to listen to him and talk at the same time. So as a medium, you get used to the energy. Okay. Um okay. Okay. So, all right. So, it's always, with the beach with him, but he is showing me, just a little sailboat. Okay. He's showing me a little sailboat, and he's seeing it. And the first thing I heard was journey. Okay. Journey into the unknown, that type of thing. Okay. And he's pretty much talking to you, Stacy, and thank you. He's given me validation that I'm on the right track. Okay. So he's telling me, he said, Mom, or this is kind of the way he's telling, Mom, what I want you to do is to move on. Okay. He's saying that I am always there for you, but he feels like you use him a lot of times to get messages or to see if you're on the right track. And he's saying, you need to use your intuition. You've got this. Okay. You've got it. And he goes, you don't need me as much as you think you do. And he's still, again, going to be with you, Mom. Okay. He's going to be surrounding you with love and, nurturing you when you need it the most. He will be there. But it's just, he wants you to move on. Okay. He wants you to have a joyful life and just have a good time. All right. Um, yeah, and he still says, "I'm still sending you flowers." Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes if you smell like a rose smell, it's almost like he's. And just think of this dimension. Okay, he's like got rose petals, and he's throwing rose petals at you, and of course they're spirit rose petals. Okay, and you're gonna feel this energy, and you're gonna feel him. But it's just he wants you to just enjoy life because it is too dang short. All right, yeah, he says, get that anchor off that boat and move forward with it. Okay. Keep going. So, lots of love, lots of, wonderful memories that are coming your way. And again, you don't need me to communicate with him. Okay. He will definitely, he is so strong with you that he will let you know when he is there. Okay, my dear. All right. Hold on. Okay, so this is from your mom, and it's so cute. Okay, it's almost like a family reunion, but it's like Stacy, your mom is saying, you know what? He was good looking in life. He is still good looking. All right. And of course he can change what he wants to look like. But she said, man, he is still good looking and he's got that wonderful demeanor about him. All right. So I'm gonna leave you with that, Stacy. Okay. So cheers to spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, one time I was at a Listic Fair doing a gallery. And of course, he was helping me. He was helping me bring in all these wonderful spirits in to communicate with their loved ones. So yeah, he is a wonderful, wonderful soul. I'd be proud. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to switch to Oracle cards. Okay. And Oracle cards are more general. Okay. More general readings. And then we'll get to Lenormand cards where you get to ask specific questions. Um, all right. So, let's see what we're going to be putting in the comment section. You're welcome, Stacy. Let's go ahead and do weird. Now, when you spell it, make sure you have EI. Weird. Okay, weird. All right. Let's see. Weird. All right. It's good to see that we're getting half Facebook people and half YouTube people. So it's really good to see that, I'm able to reach both social medias, which is really nice. All right. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, Jessica. And always write your name down. And if I get anything intuitively, I will let you know. Okay. I am going to add this. Okay. All right, Jessica. Okay. And I always do a circle. It kind of gets me to connect. I forget whenever I have a camera right there, right down, but that's how I connect in. Okay, I'm going to move this so I can get the cards out. All right, let's see which, yeah. Okay, I'm automatically being pulled to the Cosmic Dancer. Okay, and I love these cards. It's almost like movement, okay, and creativity and getting the energy. And so we'll do past, present. Okay, and the top is what. And this is something that you need to work on for the next couple of weeks. Even if it's Halloween season, you still need to. Okay, so practice daily. So in the past, hold on just a second, let me kind of read into it. Yeah, and okay, so it makes total sense because what I was getting at the very first was before intuitively was structure, that you absolutely love structure in your life. Okay, that kind of helps you move from day to day to day. And so, whenever you practice daily, it seems like any new skill that you have learned, you love to take it in little nuggets and practice, and a little nugget at a time, and practice until you master it. Okay, and which is good and all, but just don't forget to enjoy life at the same time. Okay. So presently, look in the mirror. Okay. I was just reading intuitively what this is. And what this is really looking at or explain referencing is that you really need to look into the mirror to and not relative not for in real life not looking into mirror, but you need to look into your soul. You need to really find out who you are, and how you do that is sit very quietly, get to know yourself, find that joy. So whenever you're doing something and you're having a great time, you need to do that again. If you are doing something and it's wearing you out and you go, I can't do this anymore, then you need to really listen to yourself. Okay. Get to know yourself and like yourself. Okay. Because you are wonderful. And, you're a part of God, you're a part of the universe, and you are love. All right. So this next one is, oh, I love this for you. So what you need to do to make it into habit is tap into your primal power, which means once you get to know yourself, find that courage and show everybody who you are, and don't be afraid of it. Okay, tap into yourself. All right. All right, I'm going to leave that with you, my dear Jessica. Love it, love it, love it. So, and love and light. And I'm going to say cheers to spirit. Okay, let's go on to the next word. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. Oops. Oh, ghost. Ghost. So go ahead and put, if you want an oracle card reading, go ahead and put ghost into it. Ghost. Ghost. Okay. All right, go ahead and spin. All right, Annie. Okay, Annie, what I want you to do is take a deep breath, my dear. Kind of like, okay, relax. Okay. So interesting how I get intuitive things. It's being very consistent tonight, so it's different every time. And I'll tell you what I got before I drew the cards. or afterward, right after. And well, and Annie, why I tell you that is because a lot of times I try to tap into your energy. And if you close up, it's hard for me to really get a good reading. But as soon as you started breathing in, I did get an intuitive hit. So I'll let you. What I drew because of it is these are spiritual cards. Okay. And what I really got the first intuitive hit is that you are searching. Okay. And whenever I'm thinking searching, it's for intuitiveness, it's for spirituality, it's to be happy. It's like you're searching. And so that's why I felt like I needed to go to these cards. Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing. All of a sudden I'm getting a visual from somebody. I don't know who it is, but it could be from your spirit team. So what I'm seeing is like an apple tree. Okay. And apple tree, you know how some people are searching for, well, it's almost like Adam and Eve, right? You're searching for the best, crispy, delicious apple. Okay. And so it's just a, metaphor for what I'm hearing right now. Okay. So follow your passion. All right. So this is something that you've really had to work on in the past, is finding the passion of yours. And I think because you're searching, it's like you're trying everything to see where you really show your authentic self. Okay. So keep doing that. I feel like I'm being kind of drawn to the piano, that you are very creative, and just keep using that creativity, because a lot of times creativeness will definitely change, and just go with it. Okay. So gratitude, this is what you need to work on presently, is be grateful for what you have. So as you're searching, anything that is negative in your life, try to turn that around and find gratitude in it. Okay. Find the memory. And okay, so something else popped in my head as well. So think as life as a like an art piece, that you are creating it. It shouldn't be a struggle. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting something in my throat. Okay. So sometimes that happens for a reason. So find the gratitude for what you have and speak your truth. Okay. For some reason, my throat is really I'm having a difficult time talking right now. So this may be for you, that you really have to have the gratitude and speak your truth. Okay. And find that power to do so. Face your fear. So what you need to do, make it a habit, is face your fear. So a lot of times, if I'm feeling it the correct way, is whenever you start getting fearful, you close down, you close up. I mean, that's just human nature, right? So make sure you speak your truth, you face those fears. And what I would say is body movement to get you going, to get you speaking. That will get your adrenaline going. Okay. So if you get very fearful, and I feel like my throat is actually clearing up. So you actually need to speak your truth. Okay. It's going to be through your voice to face these fears. So I hope this makes sense to you, my dear, and love and light. Cheers to spirit. All right, Annie, thank you for allowing me to do your reading. Okay. All right, so we're going to skip to Lenormand cards. And Lenormand cards, not a blue and card. Oh, with the throat chakra. I didn't see that, Mandy. Thank you. I was concentrating on trying to talk. So Mandy brought it out, and I kind of filed the cards in, so it'd be hard for me to see. But there's a lot of blue in the card for the throat chakra. Okay, so that makes sense. Thank you, Mandy, for definitely bringing that out. See, y'all are wonderful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Lenormand card, or if you're a Lenormand card reader from a different country, it's Lenormand. Okay, so so if you get drawn, think of a question in any area of your life. It can be a relationship, it can be financial, it can be health, it can be spiritual. What am I leaving out? all of those wonderful things in life. Okay. All right. So think of the, and if you just want a general, you can just say general. So let's go ahead and see who's going to be in the Lenormand card reading. My favorite two, spectacle, spectral, sorry, spectral. Yeah, I ran into Lenormand cards just by accident. Tarot cards I could never really connect with me. And that with Lenormand cards, it just all of a sudden my readings just blossomed. So, there again, trying to find that tool that works for you is very, very important. Okay. All right. Let's give it just a few more seconds. All right. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, so Nordic. Let me ask you, Nordic, is this what your first name is? Because I know when you're on YouTube, you like have a channel name a lot of times, but for me to get the right energy, I just want to make sure this is the name that you go by. It doesn't have to be your birth name. It can just be the name that people call you. Okay, so let me know, Nordic, and also give me the question that you want. Okay, answered using Lenormand cards. Okay. Just waiting again. Okay, Christopher. All right. Thank you, Christopher. Okay. And okay. Do you have a question, Christopher? Or do you just want a general? Hey, Kimberly. Because if you with Lenormand cards, it's real. I mean, and okay. So if Lenormand cards, if you like have a question or a general, and you're going, I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, make sure that you take a picture, with your phone of the draw. Okay, and then that way, because it's within 3 months is what I generally do it. Okay, that it comes true or not. And sometimes you don't want to know the information. Okay, so let's do general. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw oneness card. And what I do is I activate the main card first. That's going to be in your reading for Christopher. Okay. All right. I don't know who's showing me this, Christopher, but they're showing me, okay, that you have a dynamic personality, which is the way that they're showing me is that you have a lot of energy. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Hold on. Let us know whenever I need to stop. Okay. So let's go ahead and look for oneness for you. Oh, it's right there. Okay. And oneness is your male energy and your female energy. Okay. Okay. I'm just seeing. Okay. So Yeah, and sometimes it's difficult. I mean, I know what I'm getting, but sometimes when you're not right in front of me, for me to ask questions, it can be difficult. But what a ring symbolizes, it means commitment. Okay, it can mean commitment in a relationship, or it can mean a commitment in your life. It can also mean, okay, that there's a cycle going on, okay? But really, what I was getting first with you is a commitment, okay? So there's a commitment that people know about, okay? That everybody out in public know about it. And your friends, the way that you socialize, your peeps, people, your friends, everybody that you're around, they know about your commitment, okay? And this doesn't necessarily need a relationship, but when I look on this side, okay, whatever you're committed to, there's something also you got to be careful. There's something that there's. Oh wait, okay, I've been corrected. All right. So the snake sometimes talks about being, something that's going on that you're something sleazy, like snakes. But it can also mean passion, like in Adam and Eve. So what I'm really getting, okay, so I am getting that. So it's more of your passion, okay? And whenever you're looking at the bear, this is like your leadership skills, okay? Your entrepreneurship, your job, okay? So whenever you look at this, it means that you are definitely committed to whatever your passion is, whatever this job is, okay? You are definitely committed to and you want to make it work, okay? So in public, everybody knows about it and you really need to continue with that. You also need to make connections with people that are unaware of this passion of yours. You need to get it out more, okay? So it really seems like it is a passion of yours that you need to keep going and you're on the right pathway. Um, but again, just have that commitment, have the courage to continue. Because sometimes when you start things, they don't do anything, and you're going, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. It's your passion, you need to. Okay. So, hope this makes sense to you, Christopher. And I'm going to leave you with that in love and light. And it's so interesting that I was corrected. They were going, no, 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 that's not right. so, so I went, oh, okay. So, if it doesn't make sense to you, take a picture of it and see what folds in the next 3 months. Okay. So, cheers to spirit for you, Christopher. And love and light. Oh, I love it though. It's very positive energy around you. All right. So let's go ahead and put in the next word. Secret. Ooh, secret. All right. Put that in for the next Lenormand card reading. And then remember, you'll have to have a question or if you just want a general. Secret. And you're welcome, Christopher. I feel this. Okay. Secret, secret. I know every Halloween, my husband will laugh at this. I would try to hide candy from the children so I could have some of the good candy that we were giving out. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. These are cards, my dear, that I actually created because I was getting. I used the first 1 through 36 of the Lenormand cards, and then I added some more cards because the clients that was getting needed these answers that needed to be a little bit more specific. So yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, this is my deck, the one and only deck at this time. So I appreciate it. Secret, secret. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the draw. All right, Kimberly. All right, Darren, let me know your question, or if you want just a general. I know you know how this works. I've seen Kimberly on this many times. Oh, I just love to see her beautiful and happy face. Health. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Kimberly, the intuitive hit that I'm getting with you is I was actually um hearing that everything that you are, doing, contemplating is the correct direction. However, you need to get away from negativity. Like, don't watch the TV that's negative. Try to stay away from negativity as much as you can because it brings you down, especially if you're not feeling well and you're being worried about things. Okay. Make sure you've got to be around positivity. Even the Hallmark channel sometimes can be kind of sad and negative. Okay. But make sure, I'm just saying, seeing all these holistic things that you need to be doing, and that's one of them. Okay. Is that you need to, and also people is what I'm hearing too. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the tree. Okay. Tree. Oh, that's the sun, which had a tree in it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Very, very positive, my dear. Okay. And this is so interesting because I'm really feeling your angels, your spirit team, they are with you. Okay. And what this means is that you can handle anything basically, even though you don't think that you can. You are a warrior. Okay. Somebody who have fought battles, thick and thin up and down this mountain, and you will continue to shine. Okay. You'll continue to have that strength. All right. But the key of it all is to be loyal to yourself. The number one person right now that needs is matter is you. Okay. You really need to have that loyalty in your life, and you need to take care of number one. Now, whenever I'm doing this, is kind of called mirroring. Okay. So we're getting what we talked about, your characteristics of being a warrior. And I mean, you are not only teaching yourself, but you're also teaching others how to fight this battle. Okay. And it's so interesting because right here, this is still explaining who you are. You need to be loyal to yourself, and you are absolutely a warrior. So it's talking about you. The key of it is fighting and getting up this mountain that you need to fight. Okay. And see things. Well, see, I've never even noticed this before. And it's a card I designed. Okay, so you just never know. Okay, so back here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of sunshine back here. Okay, so there's sun back there. So, and that's where the river is going. So just flow with the river, take care of yourself, and you're going to see the sunshine at the other side of the mountain. Okay, my dear? So just keep going. Keep going. But again, get everything positive in your life that you need to do, okay? And be loyal to yourself. So I'm going to say cheers to spirit, my dear, and give you lots of love and lots of prayers. Cheers to spirit. All right. Okay, guys. What I'm going to say is that was the last reading. And what I'm going to do is talk about the thing that we need to work on this next week. But before we do, Lane, can you hear me? I'm going to see if Lane will present himself because I want you to see how much appreciation I have for the person behind the camera. There he is. Wait just a second. I can't hear you. I got to get my headset. Okay. So this is my wonderful husband, Lane, that supports me and helps us get a fantastic show. He does the wheel, puts the words in. And so I just wanted to bring him on and just show. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say, Lane, I'm going to give cheers to spirit to you.
I'm empty. Sorry. You did too many readings. I'm all done.
Oh, I see. Well, see, he actually drinks a very alcoholic drink while we do the readings. All right, buddy. Thank you so much.
I drink for the both of us.
Well, there you go.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah. So what we're going to also do, if you want to have, okay. So, and this is one reason why he's there too. So whenever we get spammers in, of course, don't accept any spammers. He's also there to block the spammers that come on. Okay. And he may have missed this one. While we're doing okay. So anyway, yeah. So he's hilarious. He's got a good sense of humor or whatever. But this week, definitely work on surrender with negative thinking. Okay. Anytime you're in traffic or whatever, say a positive thing to that person that almost cut you off. And if you do want a reading, before I leave, okay, I am going to, I know Lane has it too. Hold on. My link tree. Well, you can go to my link tree and hold on. I gotta get back to where everybody. Oh, there you go. Lane put it. So link tree. And what if you want a reading at this time, because I've already done the free readings. The readings are, I think, $10 for Oracle and Lenormand card readings, and then $15 for mediumship. And that's just a real short, just like what you've seen me do here. Okay. So, oh, good, Kimberly. I cut out, and that's exactly what you need to do. So make sure that you know you did the right thing, Kimberly. Good for you. So if you are wanting a reading, let me know before I go off, and I'll stay on for your reading. But you go to Linktree, and then it will also let me know that you paid for it. Okay. And then how did you get such a lucky? Well, I'll tell you, I got such a lucky in high school. I was driving down the street. Yeah, on a Friday night. You know, people used to cruise up and down streets, and we met each other in high school. So we've been together a long time. Do you post these on your page so we can rewatch them? Yes. So Shelly, absolutely. So it's still on my page, on my Facebook page or YouTube channel. And you can go now. Whenever I go off, it may have some time to buffer, but it will still be there. So you can definitely watch it, Shelly. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I am getting my wine now, okay, and I want to say have a wonderful Halloween, and thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the wonderful energy that you've had and helping out. I mean, if I miss something, please say something, because it takes a team of us to actually do healings. Okay. So I'm going to say wine to spirit, and absolutely happy Halloween. And I actually have a little video I'm going to go out on that says happy Halloween. So thank you so much, and see you soon.